The one thing about the Republican Party I cannot stand is how they panic when things don't go their way or things. I have to laugh at it because they show themselves what kind of hypocrites they are, especially when it comes to Donald Trump. I'm going to read you this article real quick from rawstory.com. Republicans are panicking that they can't escape Trump. Donald Trump's indictment in a Manhattan courtroom should have been a happy moment for potential challengers for the Republican Party 2024 presidential nomination, but instead is knocked reporting on their fledgling campaigns out of the news, and now they're in a panic. According to a report from Politico.com, the wall-to-wall coverage of the former president's legal Travis is, quoting it, sucking all the oxygen out of the room. Leading candidates, campaign consultants, and conservatives who want Trump sidelined to believe that the ex-president will ride his ability to dominate the headlines to a third GOP nomination. As the report notes, in a span of a week, Nikki Haley, former U.S. ambassador to the UN, campaigned at the United States-Mexico border, and she complained that no one is talking about immigration because the focus is on Donald Trump's political trauma. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, his trip to the Ukraine was reduced to a blip in the media landscape, while Ron DeSantis avoided the spectacle and instead revived his war with Disney. The issue for them is Trump's ability to stay front and center as the face of the Republican Party, leaving no room for anyone else to be noticed, except in relation to him. According to Terry Sullivan, who oversaw Marco Rubio's presidential bid, this is deja vu all over again. Trump dominates the media coverage, making it impossible for his competitors to get any coverage or forward traction. Another campaign consultant expressed their dismay, telling Politico, "It feels like effing 2016. Is there anything that could suck up as much political oxygen in the American political landscape as Trump? I don't think so." The report adds, to Republicans who saw Trump steamroll through the primary in 2016, it's beginning to look like a rerun, and largely helpless to do anything about Trump on their own. They have been venting frustrations increasingly at the media. According to a GOP campaign advisor, David Kochel, what's frustrating to me is that we didn't learn a damn thing from 2015 and 2016 when it comes to just giving him absolute roadblock media coverage. I get it, it's a big story, but this was getting covered like the opening of the war in Iraq or the OJ chase. You couldn't escape it. He grimly added, I don't know if there's a strategy anyone could employ. Maybe try shooting somebody on Fifth Avenue? You see, he actually tried to paraphrase Donald Trump when he said that in one of his campaign speeches. I could shoot someone on Fifth Avenue and I wouldn't lose any votes. Now, I wouldn't suggest they do that at all because, one, you're going to be arrested and your political career will be destroyed. And Donald Trump wouldn't do a damn thing to help you, despite the fact you guys edify him as a god. But the fact is, you have some nerve blaming the media for covering Donald Trump when he was arraigned and arrested and detained. You got some nerve blaming the media for giving attention to that and not saying anything about you, Nikki Haley, about you, Marco Rubio, about you, Mike Pompeo, about you, Ronnie DeSantis, whose war at Disney you already lost. You have some nerve some nerve to try to blame everyone else. It's everyone else's fault. I'm here too. Trump ain't the only one, I'm here. I'm going to hit you right where you live at this point. The reason Donald Trump has been given so much coverage in the media is because of people like you not putting your foot down and standing up to him. You had every opportunity to end Donald Trump and his political career. You didn't do that. You stood by, you watched, you hoped, you did everything he told you to do. You clapped your hands when you talked to him. You probably wore one of his idiotic MAGA hats. All for the sake of hoping that maybe if I did this, Master will give me this. Master Trump will give me this. You were a bunch of slaves for Trump, and I make no apologies for saying that. You had every opportunity to end him. The first impeachment, the second impeachment, the nightmare of January 6th, then in the aftermath. You had every opportunity to end him. You didn't do it because you thought if I stick with Trump, he'll endorse me. He'll say, good work, Marco, little Marco. Good work, Nikki. I'm going to give you a cabinet position when I become president or when I regain the presidency. Good work, Mikey. I can get you back as Secretary of State. That's all you cared about. So don't blame the media and don't blame people like me because we're fixated on this story. This is the first time a former or sitting president has ever been indicted with a crime. A crime he is probably not going to be, he might skate from, but let us not remember the fact that he's got 3 other investigations that are going to hang him. And you let all happen. You didn't stop him on January 6th for saying, you need to say something. And eventually he did, hours later. Don't blame the media for not kissing your ass while you kissed Donald Trump's ass and took it up the ass for Trump for for the last 7 years. You're still kissing his ass. You may be running for president, and you're praying that he'll give you his endorsement. If he doesn't actually run in 2024, you're still kissing his ass. You had every opportunity to try to break away from Trump. You didn't do it. So don't bitch to me or anyone else in this country, Nikki Haley, Mike Pompeo, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. So don't start bitching at us because you are the ones who let what's happening happen. Don't bitch to us because you didn't have the balls to fight back. Your man is going down. And happily, he is taking every single one of you traitorous bastards down with him. CTP Know The Truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.